With cooking gas being a staple in households across Nigeria, the hidden dangers lurking in everyday use are often overlooked until tragedy strikes. Careless handling and a lack of awareness about gas safety have led to countless preventable incidents, fires and explosions, leaving families devastated and lives shattered. This gripping report delves into the unseen risks posed by gas cylinders when caution is ignored. Join us as we unravel the truth behind these household hazards, hear life-saving advice from a seasoned fire service expert, and arm yourself with practical strategies to safeguard your home and loved ones. Don't wait for the spark that ignites disaster. Learn to extinguish risks before they take hold.
Fire is a very rapid chemical reaction between oxygen and a combustible materials, which lead to the release of heat, flame, and smoke. These things cannot occur without basic things we call element of fire. This element of fire, for any fire you see at all, be it a domestic fire or the fire that leads to destruction, these three elements must be present there. What are these elements? It is oxygen, heat, and fuel. These three things come together before there can be any fire. It will interest you that one of the elements we call oxygen. Oxygen is readily available always, because for every time we see 21% of oxygen around. And fire only required 16% of oxygen to get to work. So it will interest you that we always have oxygen in excess. That is why we always advise our people to ensure that we promote and we encourage free and access to oxygen at all times. Another one in the domestic fire, I'm referring to that of the kitchen. You see somebody just go to the gas, turn up the gas, and the gas is exhausted. Oh, say, oh my God, this gas just finished. The next thing you go to your gas cylinder, you remove it, and forget to turn off the knob of the gas. The moment you return from the way you refill the gas from the gas station, you just connect it back. The next thing, within 3 minutes, you see the entire kitchen is engulfed with the gas odor, leakage of the gas. When you come in, you see such a thing, such an instance, it's the first thing for you to do, go back to the gas cylinder and remove the head. We're talking about causes of fire. Okay? Now, if all these causes you already knew them, and eventually it leads to fire, you could not prevent them from happening. Now fire occurred in your home. First of all, it has a rules. In every house, you are expected to have fire extinguisher. We call them portable fire extinguisher.
There's an acronym for you to always remember when using a fire extinguisher, and it's called PASS, P-A-S-S. The P stands for you pulling the pin, which is what I'm doing now. I'm pulling the pin. And the A stands for you to aim. You aim at the fire, at the base of the fire. And the S is what? For you to squeeze. Then you spray and move your hand side to side to extinguish the fire.
We also have what we call fire blanket that is expected to be in every kitchen. The use of fire blanket is to cover yourself and rush out of fire scene smartly. You can also use fire blanket to grab an infant, a small baby, and rush out of the fire. Fire blanket can also be used to cut off oxygen, inflow of oxygen into a cylinder that is burning.
So I'm going to show you how to go about it. First, you must protect yourself against the fire and also observe the wind direction so that it doesn't consume you. So this is it. You come this way, take away the oxygen, and then that is it.
But that is best advice if the fire just started. Because if the cylinder has risen to a stage that is about to be explode, and you now have fire blanket on it, you know that could be more injurious. So immediately it happens, you use your fire blanket on it, it will cut off the source of oxygen and the fire will cease to burn automatically. We have these instances, what we call what to do in case there's fire. The first thing you expected to do is to raise an alarm. How do you raise an alarm? You shout, fire, fire, fire. You are not just shouting because it's fire, fire. No, you are shouting to alert other occupants of the building. You are shouting to alert passerby to know that yes, somebody is in danger, needs help. You may even wake up in the middle of the night, you discover that your entire room is engulfed with smoke. It is expected of you to go down, lie down flat, and crawl to your door. As you crawl to your door, open your door smartly and rush out. As you open the door, rush out, you have the door closed back to prevent more influx of oxygen. So in such a situation, you are able to rush out. When you rush out, you now call fire service number. Our number is 080 32 00 3557. I take it again. It's 080 32 00 3557. What you should all know, everybody should take home today, is that fire, no matter how big it becomes, it starts small. At that incipient state, if you are able to arrest it, it ends there. But how do you want to arrest it? You arrest it by ensuring that you also have basic fire preventing tools in your house. In your estate, have numbers of hydrants. Not just hydrant, it has to be what? Functional hydrant. Business of safety is for all. Business for safety is for all. You also need to help the service, help the fire service. When you see our trucks are on the way, please give them the right of way. Always give all emergency vehicles the right of way. Together, we can build a nation that will be of safety compliance and will compete with all best practices, international best practices. Corporate organizations, help the community, help your society by installing functional fire hydrants. This is part of what gives firefighters energy to fight.
Fire hazards pose a grave risk, especially during the dry, unforgiving Harmattan season, where a single spark can spell disaster. But with vigilance and the right safety measures, countless lives and homes can be protected. Let this serve as your call to action. Inspect your gas cylinders, prioritize fire safety in your homes and businesses, and equip yourself for the unexpected. Preparedness isn't just a precaution, it's a lifeline. I'm Yolanda Robert, reporting for Arise News.